from Manipal University, Jaipur. And my dad is a businessman, and my mom is a housewife. Uh, so uh, while while at IIT Kanpur, I have been acquainted with a lot of skills, and I have done a lot of projects and taken part in multiple extracurricular activities as well. So uh, I'd like to start with my internship experiences at while I was at IIT Kanpur. So I have had multiple business analyst and product management internship experiences at multiple companies. Uh, so I was working as a business analyst intern at Avatar Life, uh, and then I was working as product management intern as at for three different companies, that being Giverly, MedQCX, and FanGuild. Uh, uh, I was while I was at IIT Kanpur, I was working on my MTech thesis, which was based on building a low-cost multi-sensor UAV system for air quality monitoring. Uh, and my role was the calibration of PM, that being particulate matter, and gas sensors for deployment on unmanned aerial vehicles for air quality monitoring. Uh, Apart from that, I have done multiple projects also. The first project being Civ Devs. This was a web development bootcamp which was organized by the Society of Civil Engineers at IIT Kanpur. Uh, uh, I was responsible for engineering and deploying five client-side websites using multiple tools. Then the next project would be autonomous underwater vehicle, which is a science and technology team at IIT Kanpur. Here, I was responsible for engineering the uh, RoboSub, which is a technical competition, uh, electrical stack, which ultimately boosted my vehicle speed by 15%. Apart from that, I was also a part of the Intro to Game Dev project. In this project, I was leading a team of four to build a game known as Calico Ghost Town from scratch using Unity. Uh, Apart from that, I was also a part of Team Antaragni and Esports Society at IIT Kanpur. Uh, that is pretty much it about me.
Tell us about your strengths, weaknesses, your short-term, long-term goals, which company you'd like to join, why do you want to do MBA?
Um, so when it comes on to my strengths, uh, I believe my first strength would be leadership and team coordination skills. Uh, I could give an example for this. So I was a part of a course project at IIT Kanpur on human-machine interaction. So we had to basically build the game Calico Ghost Town as suggested earlier in the introduction. And the project presented unique challenges as we were only given 5 days to complete the assignment and submit it. Uh, while this assignment was given, I had ongoing thesis work and other academic courses and upcoming semester exams as well. So this made time management very critical. Uh, I was the leader of the team I was allotted to, and I had to basically select the game concept and also make sure that the features and multiple different things being assigned to my team members were on par with the skills they have so that we could complete the project on time. Uh, Apart from that, I was also conducting regular coordination meetings to distribute tasks effectively and address challenges collaboratively. So this led to the successful completion of the project, and this projects my ability to lead, motivate, and deliver results under pressure, even in team settings. Apart from that, I believe that I also have a very non-judgment attitude, and I'm really very patient. I'm really very patient. This could be supplemented by saying that by the preparation I have done for JEE Advanced during the COVID-19 pandemic. Uh, this During this period, I was facing multiple personal challenges. Uh, my father had to live away from home due to a few family issues, and this eventually led to me taking on the responsibility of managing the household tasks for some time, apart also along with supporting my sister's academics. uh, this this had a lot of this led to a lot of pressure on me, and I had to manage multiple responsibilities. uh, this also helped me to develop a non-judgmental attitude, as I realized that people have their unique ways of handling situations which may differ from expectations. Uh, and I believe that these qualities have become integral to how I approach both personal and professional challenges. Uh, when it comes on to my weaknesses, I believe that my first weakness would be that I usually take on group tasks. Whenever I feel that the quality of a project could be made better if I make some tweaks, I always end up taking on my groupmate tasks to improve the quality. This obviously depicts my commitment to excellence of the project, but consumes my time and limits opportunity for team members to some extent to contribute equally. I am working on improving my delegation skills and trusting team members with responsibilities to maintain the balance for collective growth.
What are your short and long term goals?
Um, so my short-term goal is initially to do MBA and to get the business acumen, uh, and this could help me to excel in techno managerial roles, and also uh, make me aware of how uh, different business related things work in the industry. Also, apart from that, the exposure I'll be getting at MBA colleges from varied faculty and as well as my peers will help me to build multiple skills which could be used in the industry. My long term goals would be that I would want to get onto a high managerial position within a reputed company. Uh, this is also the reason why I want to pursue MBA as a in the short term, so that I could get the practical exposure and invaluable peer interaction. Uh, I have honed strong technical skills and problem solving skills, being from an engineering background, and uh, after I supplement my skills with business knowledge and acumen, I'll be able to succeed in leadership roles. This is ultimately my long term goal.
Who is the corporate leader who inspires you?
Uh, I believe that Ratan Tata is a very uh, ins- uh, very is a corporate leader who has inspired me to a great extent. Uh, his uh, his entrepreneurial mindset of uh, giving back to the Indian society and being helpful in nature, uh, while promoting development with sustainability, is what I believe uh, promotes good business growth, and while keeping the needs of the environment and the people in mind. And hence, I find him to be a good inspiration to me.
So what company would you like to join after MBA and in what role?
I am targeting for finance roles uh, initially. I have a bit of inclination towards the finance sector, and I believe that I'll be very much inclined towards finance roles.
Do you know anything about banking or the stock market?
Uh, I know vaguely about the stock market and the banking sector.
Tell us whatever you know about the stock market. How does it function?
Mm, so I'll have to like read over how to present it out. I have not done this yet. I
Vidhi,
was reading the marketing. I was reading the marketing wala part. I'll be doing the finance wala part soon.
if you don't know anything about finance, better stick to marketing for the time.
Uh, sure, sir.
Vidhi,
Um,
Yes, sir.
can you ask him some technical questions on programming or
Uh,
whatever he is good at? Ask him first.
what was your branch in engineering?
civil engineering.
Okay, and do you have some sort of coding knowledge and things like that?
I know basic C++ and I know ML, basic ML.
Oh, okay. So, what is NLP?
1 minute. Hello? Yes, sir.
Hello,
Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah,
Carry on.
hello.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, I know that NLP stands for natural language processing.
Hmm.
Uh, it is related to AI, and I believe that it involves teaching computers on how to understand, interpret, and like generate human language content.
Yeah. Okay. And what is the difference between what is new in DeepSeek that OpenAI did not have?
I don't know much about AI. I'm more inclined towards basic ML side.
Now, this is basically current affairs also. And okay, in any case, uh,
You can ask him what he's conversant with and then question him on that.
could you tell me what you're comfortable with?
Basic ML,
Okay,
also some basic civil engineering things.
okay. Um, what is semi-supervised machine learning?
Semi-supervised machine learning. I'm not really sure.
Okay. Uh, can you talk about regression or clustering or something like that?
Uh, yeah, I can talk about regression.
Okay.
Regression is basically a supervised learning technique used to model relationships between uh, the variables and predict various outcomes from the variables. There are multiple types of regressions like linear regression, polynomial regression, logistic regression, uh, ridge and lasso regression, and so on.
Okay. Um. mm, So, from civil engineering, uh, can you talk about, say, reinforced cement concrete or any
Reinforced
process?
cement concrete.
Yeah.
Um, RCC, it is basically a composite material uh, in which the strength of the composite material, basically the RCC, is increased using steel rods or steel materials, so that the durability and the load bearing capacity of the structure increases.
Okay.
Uh, it is usually made of concrete and steel. Concrete is basically uh, a mixture of cement, sand, water, multiple different aggregates, and then we basically use different steel bars in order to make it more durable. We usually see RCC in our buildings as well.
Okay. What is bleeding in concrete?
Bleeding. Hmm. Um, what basically, whenever we are making fresh concrete, we use water to make the concrete stronger.
Hmm.
So if you use excess water,
Hmm.
uh, the water rises to the surface of the concrete, and this is bleeding.
Okay. Um, I think so. I'll ask more.
Okay, tell me what is a random forest?
Random forest is basically a model wherein it uses multiple decision trees in order to come at uh, uh, come at an output. It is basically an ensemble learning method, uh, and it uses
Can,
multiple different classification and regression models within its decision trees.
can you explain with examples?
Um,
And
we could probably use it for image classification. Say we want to find a specific flower species, specific type of flowers from the images provided to the computer, and we could basically train our model using various types of those flowers, various emojis of those flowers, and various images of other flowers, so that it could find multiple different features within our flowers and then identify whether a given flower is of a particular species or not.
what is support vector machine?
Support vector machine. Hello?
Yeah, support vector machine, SVM.
I don't know, sir.
What is overfitting machine learning?
Uh, Overfitting in machine learning is basically when our R square values uh, is greater than 1. Uh, Basically, this happens when our model learns the data too well. Like uh, it basically captures various outliers. Outliers are basically noise and irrelevant data or patterns instead of the actual relationship. This results in poor model generation and could result in various outlier based data.
So how will you remove the outlier?
We could use various cross validation techniques like k-fold cross validation technique, or like uh, we could also use pruning of decision trees to reduce the number of decision trees being used. Also, we could do feature engineering, feature selection, or normalization of the features, so to reduce the overfitting of data.
What is Manhattan distance?
What is?
Manhattan distance.
I don't know, sir.
What are the stages in building a machine learning model?
So first we get our data on which we have to build our model. So we find the problem of the data, and then we find various features within our data and various metrics within our data. Then after collecting the data, we have to do data pre-processing. Pre-processing, basically, we have to uh, make sure that the data is consistent. We have to find if there are any missing values within the data, or there are any outliers in the data, or we have to normalize the features within the data. After that, we have to do exploratory data analysis, wherein we make multiple graphs with the data, we find different trends with the data, and we find various correlations within the data. Then we do feature engineering. We select the features which have the highest correlation usually, and then we do the model selection, model training, and then we find the best model, and that is how ML model is usually trained.
You are doing some thesis right now, yes?
Yes, sir.
What is the executive summary of your thesis?
What is the
Executive summary of the thesis.
summary of the thesis?
Yeah.
Uh, so basically, we are building a low cost, multi sensor unmanned aerial vehicle based system for air quality monitoring. So the sensors we are using are various gas sensors like NO2, SO2, CO, and ozone sensors. And we are also using particulate matter sensors like PM2.5 and PM10 sensors for finding different pollutants within the gas. We are trying to make a portable small model of the monitoring system so that it could be used anywhere and could also be uh, put on multiple UAVs for continuous monitoring. Uh, my main work within this thesis was using the data to find a model which could predict the calibrated value of the pollutant from uncalibrated values, and then testing the sensors with multiple UAVs and at multiple locations to find the consistency of the model and to make sure that our sensors are working appropriately in different scenarios.
Have you heard of CPM and PERT, critical path method and performance pollution review technique?
No, sir.
What is tensile strength?
Mm, it is basically the maximum strain material can take if it's being pulled or stretched or pushed, or it's basically the breaking point of the material.
What is the unit of tensile strength?
It's pascals.
Define.
Pascals is basically Newton per meter square.
And what is
And
Newton?
basically force, and meter square is basically our area. Force per unit area.
Is Newton defined?
Is Newton?
What is the definition of Newton?
Newton is basically uh, the amount a mass accelerates with at a given instant. It's basically mass into acceleration, which in units is kilograms meter per second square.
Any one of you has any questions to ask Ayush?
Yeah,
Say,
yeah, go ahead.
why should we select you?
Yes, Ayush. Why should we select you?
Uh, just like I stated within a few moments back that I have multiple strengths, that like I have the abilities of team coordination and of leadership and leading a team. Apart from that, I being from a technical background, a technical institute, I have multiple problem solving skills, and I have the ability to adapt and work in fast paced environments and under pressure. Apart from that, my virtue of having a non-judgmental attitude and being patient also adds to my strengths, and hence I believe that all these skills uh, uh, make me a good fit for the MBA position. Uh, this these skills will supplement my business acumen and will help me to excel in multiple managerial roles, and hence I believe that I should be selected for this opportunity.
Did you had some questions?
Yeah. What makes your candidature different from the other engineering profiles that are there? And if not MBA, what would your next step be?
Um, just like I stated that I have multiple strengths, and uh, that I have multiple leadership and problem skills. Uh, I believe that apart from this, I also hail from a very prestigious technical institute, that being IIT Kanpur. I have worked very hard, and I have worked very consistently without any gaps in my academic career, and hence I was able to excel until now, and I still will want to keep excelling, and hence I believe that uh, I am a better candidate when compared to other uh, other engineers out there. And
Does the pedigree really matter?
I believe that I was able to connect with like-minded individuals, and individuals who were supposed to be the cream of the nation, and were very much equipped with multiple skills way before joining the college itself, and I was able to thrive with them and able to inculcate multiple various skills. And apart from that, the faculty also is very much competent, and they have multiple industry-based connections, which help us to excel in our academics as well at IIT Kanpur. And yes, I believe that it was really helpful that I was able to join IIT Kanpur.
But what is the background of Satya Nadella?
I am not really sure if he was from IIT or NIT, but he was from good IIT, good technical institute from India.
So he's from Manipal, and Manipal has just started off 30 years ago.
So I believe that there are obviously multiple people within our society who are having an entrepreneurial mindset from the beginning and have the acumen towards doing certain things from the beginning and are able to take faster decisions with respect to their career. I believe that I would rather go through the process and make sure that I have so
Who
that
is
I
the
could.
who is the head of Alphabet?
I don't know who is the head of Alphabet.
Google, the head of Google.
Mm, So I think I don't know the head of Alphabet and Google. I know that Sundar Pichai is the CEO
CEO of Google. What's his background?
of Alphabet. He was the
What,
CEO of Google, but right now he's the CEO of Alphabet and
so what's
Google
his
as well, I believe.
Yeah, Alphabet is the parent company of Google as far as I understand.
Google,
So what's his
yeah.
background? He is IIT Kharagpur geophysics or something, no?
I am not sure the branch, sir.
Hmm. Anybody else has any questions to ask Ayush?
I think he missed a question of if not MBA, then what?
Yeah, Ayush, if not
Uh,
MBA.
so as I have stated that I want to get into the I want to get into the corporate sector in the business sector, and that I want to gain the business knowledge and acumen in order to succeed in these leadership roles. Uh, I believe that the exposure and the various academic expertise and industry exposure
That
I'll
is
be
fine.
getting.
Question if you don't get to do an MBA now, then what will you do?
Sir, so my immediate plan would be to get a job and get some exposure within the managerial roles, if possible, and then I'd attempt to get into MBA college again next year.
So what calls are you expecting this year and what calls you already have?
Uh, Sir, I have got a call from IIM Amritsar and uh, the group of IIMs which conduct interview collectively, and I'll be giving their interview soon, and I'll be selecting the college based on the options I'll be getting eventually.
So you'll be okay with joining Trichy or Amritsar?
Not really, sir. I'll weigh my options. I'll try to get a good job first, and then I'll probably come back with some little exposure within the industry and get a better card score and get into a better IM if possible.
What was the CAT score this year, overall percentile?
I got a score of 99.6 percentile.
So where were you like?
So I was lagging in the VARC section by a bit.
What was your percentile in VRC?
It was somewhere around 86%, I'd say.
Okay, any more questions to Ayush? Okay. So each one of you give one thing you liked about him and one you think you can improve upon. Yeah, we can start with Manya.
So sir, I liked how I think he was clear about his strengths and weaknesses. And one thing
Tell him.
I think you were clear about your strengths and weaknesses. And one thing I think you can improve on is the concept place clarity.
Shubham,
Yes, sir. Overall, he was good.
be specific. What did you like and what do you think we can improve upon?
I like whatever he told about his strength.
Tell him.
Yeah, overall, you were good, Ayush. Like what you said. I don't know about the technical part, but overall, you were good. Like you were clear, like what you want to do, and also the answer you gave. If not MBA, then what? Yeah, you were good.
Ayushi,
Uh, I think the content of the answers was good, but I do think like the initial answers they were a little too long. Like the weakness, strength, वगैरह. Good thing that he provided examples, वगैरह, that was pretty nice, but I think they could be a little more concise.
Vicky,
I think it was a 5-minute thing, and then I stretched it.
Yeah,
Cause
so
I had
after the
to.
5 minute thing, when sir asked for specifically weakness, strength, वगैरह, हाँ, except जब 5 minutes के लिए बोलना है, then तो you'll have to. But इसके
I
अलावा
think sir was just trying to supplement me with topics to speak in the 5-minute period.
absolutely.
yeah, okay. Vicky,
I think he's pretty clear with his
tell him.
basic. Acha, okay. Yeah, Ayush, you're pretty clear with your basic hygiene questions, your strengths, weakness, and your reasoning for MBA and all those things. But when it comes to detailing on your candidature, and because you're coming from a very generic profile where you'll find a lot of people coming from that profile, I think you should refine your answers a bit more on uh, how you would be different, and maybe not repeat the same points again and again, and also bring in something more substantial other than your characteristics maybe.
Nigda, tell him what you liked about him and where you think you can improve.
So my internet connection was a little haywire, so I only heard excerpts from the interview. I think that in general he was fluent in terms of like his strengths and weaknesses. He knew what they were, but when it came to the academic part, I think he was struggling a little, like about the whole concrete thing and about like the language models also. So maybe like brushing up on the academic part, and even towards the end on like why we should select you. That answer seemed more like why you want to do MBA instead of why we should select you. So
Yeah,
like
that is happening with many of you.
yeah,
Why
so
should we
that
see?
maybe.
Why see? Okay, let us be clear on this. There is a certain selection criteria for all the IIMs, right? Which is what? Which is your CAT score, your sectional percentile, overall percentile, 10, 12 marks, graduation marks, work experience, then hobbies, then interview, then GD. You just say that this is the criteria for selection and I qualify on these parameters. So I should be selected. That's the way they are going to select. Huh?
Yes, sir.
So just say that this is the criteria for selection. I think I have done well in this part, and this part I am okay or satisfied. So I should be selected. See, no, this went on for so long, but you missed out your cycling thing.
Yeah, sir. I was thinking of pulling in my hobbies was a thing, but then ultimately took to the academic wala turn only.
But with this question, no, how are you different from the others? You can say that this is one of my hobbies, not everyone has. See, the difference that anybody has from anybody else is the hobby. I mean, apart from
Okay, sir.
basic
Yeah.
academic.
Yes,
See,
sir.
all engineers would have studied their branch or whatever. So where are they different? They are
Yes, sir.
different if they have hobbies like singing, dancing, cooking. Like in your case, it's
But
cycling.
how do we mention about it, sir? Like, what do we say about it?
You have done some what? Visited many places. You have
Yes,
cycled
sir.
at
Like,
60 kilometers per hour and all that. So say those things. How are you
okay,
different?
sir.
He asked you, how are you different from the
Yes,
other?
sir.
So you could have mentioned it. That's mostly the thing that is different, no?
Yes, sir.
If you want to specialize in finance and if you don't have much idea about it, it's better to stick to marketing for the time being. Usually in the second
Like,
year, you get, yeah,
nahi, sir.
usually the
Hello.
second year you get to, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Usually in the second year, in the first year, most of the courses are common. Okay, everybody does the same courses in the first year of MBA. In the second year, in each term, there will be mostly 3 terms every year. So in the each term, out of say 7 courses, 2 or 3 are fixed for everyone, and the rest 4, 5 you can select. So if you select more of finance electives, then you become a finance MBA. If you select more of marketing, then you are a MBA in marketing. You select a mix of the two, then you can say I have specialized in marketing and finance. But it is not mentioned mostly in the diploma or in the degree. Just says you are an MBA or you are PGDPM. You've done this course. Usually the specialization is not mentioned. Why I'm saying that is because if you don't know much about stock market and the banking system, it's better to go for marketing as of now because it's easier to study and remember. You can always specialize in finance later. There is no harm, there is no constraint there. But to prepare for the interview, you can study on marketing.
Sir, I have both knowledge of marketing, bit of knowledge of marketing, and bit of finance. I think I have more knowledge of finance, but like I don't know how to put it out, put it out to the panel, cause like I have never read the definitions and all. I have just like gone directly into it and like maybe
If
bought
you
a few
have a
stocks. Bought a
have decent knowledge of finance, then you will have to say how the stock market operates, what is happening in the stock market right now. If you have
I don't invest. I don't see the stocks, but like I know how it works and all.
and how does the banking system work, you are clear about that.
Yeah, I know how it works, but I don't know how to put it out. I'll
Then
have to maybe watch a few videos and like get the
uh,
terms, get acquainted with a few terms and all.
uh, but see, I've already sent you some books on marketing now, and go through that. That would be easier for you. What I'm trying to say, because you're already under time
Okay,
pressure.
sir. Okay, sir.
So rather than mix up everything and then make a hodgepodge out of it, it's better to be more focused. Nobody
Okay,
is
sir.
going to stop you from doing finance if you want to do it. But saying that you want to do marketing now and then doing finance later is fine.
Okay, sir.
Except for few colleges which have specific courses like PGDM banking and finance, PGDM HR, PGDM international marketing. Then you have to study those subjects and go to appearing for those. But for a normal
Okay.
PGDM, this is the core course in most of the institutes. You can at the interview stage you can say any specialization, whichever suits you.
Okay.
And like I said earlier also, say father, mother, not dad, mom.
I said father, mother, sir.
No, you said dad, mom.
I explicitly remembered father, mother, and said father, mother.
एक लेना अभी सुन लेना रिकॉर्डिंग शुरू का 1-2 मिनट में ही
ठीक
है।
है ठीक है
और तो बाकी fine. Are you too much pushed for time? Like you're not getting time to prepare, are you?
Yeah, sir. Like all day goes in my thesis work only right now, because if I don't finish it by February and my degree will be extended.
Or No, but that executive summary also you are not able to provide properly ना. Thesis में तो एक executive summary होता है ना, वो किस बारे में है.
उसमें क्या बोलना था सर एग्जैक्टली?
तुम्हारा जो भी प्रोजेक्ट है उसका एक टाइटल होगा ना, और उसका एक समरी पेज बनाया जाता है, उसमें लिखा रहता है कि ये किस बारे में. Using your air quality monitoring system, low cost air quality monitoring system using this ऐसे करके कुछ executive summary हो.
हाँ तो वही बताया था ना सर मैंने, लो कॉस्ट मल्टी सेंसर बेस्ड सिस्टम फॉर एयर क्वालिटी मॉनिटरिंग.
तो वो तुम्हारा फॉर्मली लिखा होगा ना executive summary, तुम्हारे प्रोजेक्ट में लिखना होगा तुमको.
थीसिस में लिखना होगा, बट आई हैव नॉट स्टार्टेड इट येट. दिस इज द प्रोजेक्ट टाइटल व्हिच आई स्टेटेड इन द इंटरव्यू.
हाँ तो ठीक है कि अभी के लिए इतना ठीक है, बट वो सब थोड़ा क्लैरिटी रखो इस बारे.
ठीक है सर.
Any questions? Anybody has any questions on what we discussed?
So one thing, if we are asked about strength, weakness, things like that, should we also provide with example, or should we just state and then when they ask more, should we delve deeper?
Yeah, initially don't give examples. I mean, you
Hmm.
already gave an example now when you are saying that I tend to do more of group work if I think that it will improve the project, but that hampers my timing, my other work,
Hmm.
and that probably keeps the others from contributing to the project. So that's an example only, no?
Okay, so just so say it in a way where it's giving a situation also, right? That way.
Yeah, if it is that way, fine. Otherwise, give an example if they ask.
Okay. Okay.
No more questions.